Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I have a wonderful piece of news I wanted to share, and I wanted to share it as soon as possible. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which you are probably familiar with, but just in case you're not, was started maybe 6 months ago by an individual on social media, and his challenge was to raise money and awareness for the disease ALS. And what ALS does to you is it makes having a spinal cord injury, which is what I have, look like a walk in the park. Truly. ALS is a very challenging disease. It takes away your movement inside and out of your body so quickly. It's on a daily basis, sometimes even more than that. You'll wake up with certain capabilities in the morning, and by the evening your body has changed. It can be that quick in being degenerative. Everyone is an individual, but needless to say, it's a very challenging disease, and it doesn't get the attention that it deserves. So somebody started an ice bucket challenge, and what was an ice bucket challenge if you didn't know? Well, you pour some water and some ice in a bucket, and I would take it, dump it over my head, and I would say, okay, I'm Amy Alexander. I challenge my sibling Mike Alexander to the ALS challenge, and it would go on and on from there, like a pyramid, but a good one. So millions of people did this challenge, and today I found out how much money was raised. Now this is an ice bucket challenge. It was a silly thing, a silly thing to do. Pour a bucket of ice, freezing cold water, which was mostly made of ice, over your head, and then you challenge someone else to do it. But it raised $115 million for ALS research. With that $115 million, they were able to discover three genes in our bodies that contribute to ALS. I'm not exactly sure of all the details. It was just on the ticker on the news because the political arena has been dominating our television airwaves at the moment. But I didn't even want to wait to find out more. I knew enough that it was a wonderful piece of news to share, and it absolutely made my day. So for the folks out there with ALS, you have more hope of finding cures, finding treatments to slow down the process that ALS has over the human body, and it also shows what can happen when something is shared. When something like that is shared and it just catches fire and snowballs in the best way possible. So the next time you're challenged with something, and maybe you didn't partake in ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and that's okay, but next time a challenge like that comes your way, do it. Do it and laugh at yourself as you freeze your tush off pouring a bucket of ice over my head. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't like ice. I don't like anything that's cold. And I did it, and it was a blast. So I wanted to, again, share that piece of news to everyone that partook in the challenge, and to those with ALS, that $115 million was raised. And with that money, 3 new genes were found that can contribute to ALS. And at this point, that's all I know. But I know enough about research that when they find a gene that has something to do with causing the disease, there are things they can do to work on that gene and possibly slow down the degenerativeness, the quickness of what ALS does, or on its way, I should say, and on its way to a cure faster. So thanks so much for joining me today, and I'm just very excited to be able to share a great piece of news And this is what comes from sharing. This is what comes from simple sharing. So next time a challenge like that comes your way, take it and challenge someone else. Thanks for joining me, and have a fabulous rest of the day. Take good care.